members. But the truth of the matter is, and you can verify this from anybody who is a company secretary who has undergone our training. Truth of the matter is, if you don't have our training, you struggle with the job. What that means is the training lawyers get, either in the university or at the law school, is not adequate to prepare them for the company secretary's role. That is the gap that our institute fills. So after you have finished all this your legal training, you now register with us to become our member. So you take our exams. We have exams. We write exams.
Oh, okay.
You must pass those exams and then be certified.
Qualified.
Yes.
How long is that training?
If you're already a lawyer, you have 4 papers to write. 4. And the papers, you can, depending on how hot you are, you can take the 4 papers at once. The exams are twice in a year, in June and December, clockwork. So some can enter for the 4 at one sitting and scale through. If you have just, if you are doing NYSC or you have just finished NYSC and you're not seriously engaged, you can just focus on it and get it out of the way. Otherwise, if you're already working and you have office pressure and all of that, you can do 2 in June and do 2 in December. Some who are even lazier will take their time. One at a time. One at a time. So, and that is the beauty with professional exams. You are allowed to proceed at your pace. Okay. But for a lawyer, you must pass the 4 courses. And one of them is corporate governance.
Okay. Now back to the conference.
Yes.
Keynote speakers?
Yes, I have mentioned that there is a president of Nigerian Bar Association.
Okay.
Yes, I mentioned that.
Okay.
Yes, Mahmoud, yes. Exactly.
So let's talk more about the Grand Ball.
The
now.
Grand Ball. Not just a ball. Grand Ball. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that is the next day, Friday, 18th of November. Let me also mention, ICSAN is 50 this year. Yes, we are 50 this year. And we have had a humble beginning. When we started, we were just an agent of the UK body. We have the equivalent of ICSAN in different countries all over the world. But the ICSAN Nigeria, because of our relationship with UK, with Britain, it was the UK body, that is ICSA, that Nigeria, our name was that Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators in UK, that started off ICSAN, so to speak. And they were using us then as agents for conducting their exams in Nigeria. So Nigerians who wanted that qualification, because we didn't have a local chapter there, the Nigerian body was helping them administer the exams in Nigeria, conduct the exams, and batch the scripts to them in UK. Okay. They will grade the scripts and send the result down to us in Nigeria, and then we'll distribute it to the students. So that was what we were doing for a long time. So we're just an agent of the UK body. But in 2011, we decided that it was time we conducted our own exams, and the reasons are obvious. If you studied in UK, the laws are different. Yeah. The environment different. So you get the qualification, but you're not adequately prepared for the Nigerian environment. So we decided to domesticate the exam so as to make the content of the program relevant to our environment. So that when you qualify, you are ready for the Nigerian environment. Okay. And so we started that since 2011 until date. It's been wonderful. This registration has increased and all of that. And we just woke up one day and discovered that we are 50. And we said, wow.
It's worth celebrating.
Exactly.
Okay.
Say, wow, 50. And said, okay, we now said this year's conference to really celebrate.
That's the grand.
Yes, that is why it's grand. It's
okay.
grand. 50 is a number. Right. But it's a landmark for an organization.
The venue for the Grand Ball
is the Eco Hotel, Victoria Island. And
come one, come all.
Certainly not come on. Certainly not come on. There are a few remarkable things we are doing during the Grand Ball. There's something we've not done before. And that has to do with the issue of our membership. I mentioned earlier on that to be a member, you must write our exams. So examination was the only way you can qualify to be a member.
Mr. Foy, can you just hold that thought? We need to take a short break now and come back momentarily.
Okay.
Welcome back. Dr. Nat Ofo, President ICSAN, is here, and he was telling us about the Grand Ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Grand Ball is a celebration, celebrating our 50th anniversary. To more like say, yes, we have come of age, have fun with our stakeholders, have fun with our members. Anybody who registers for the conference, of course, gets a ticket to the Grand Ball. It's certainly not come one, come all. It's strictly by invitation.
So you must register for the conference?
No, you don't have. Everybody who registers for the conference gets a ticket. Yeah, but there are other people who are inviting who will not go for the conference. But it's not. You must have an invitation to be at the Grand Ball.
So what do we expect at the ball?
Excuse me.
Lots of fun and excitement. But beyond that, I mean, it's the Grand Ball, so of course, fun, excitement, dancing. But beyond that is the fact that because we are 50, we want our 50th anniversary to be a turnaround for our institute, And for that, this year at that Grand Ball, there is something we've never done before that we are going to do. We are going to recognize 4 distinguished Nigerians, corporate titans, who have managed businesses, and the businesses apply sound corporate governance principles, are very well founded, and they are thriving, they are doing well, and obviously the systems that they have in place is such that will make them sustainable. The whole idea of doing this, recognizing these 4 individuals, is to also let those who are running organizations in Nigeria know that somebody is watching. It might not be Big Brother that is watching, but somebody obviously is watching, and also to encourage them to continue to do the thing that they have been doing that is making the organization such a remarkable institution.
And perhaps encourage others.
That is the second point, to also motivate others to say, look, do the right things and you'll be recognized. And truly, applying corporate governance principle ensures sustainability, and sustainability is very important. It's not about what you are today. It's not about the kind of profit you're making today. It's about where will you be tomorrow. Yeah. And that is very important, and that is a central theme in corporate governance, sustainability.
Okay.
So at the Grand Ball, we are going to recognize these individuals and make them honorary fellows of our institute. And it is remarkable because we have never done it before. To be a member, you must write an exam. But these 4 individuals will be recognized, will be identified, and be given honorary fellowship of our.
Okay, you have never done it before because you've never had a 50th anniversary before.
No, but we could have done it from year one, because it's about recognizing individuals, But we say no, to motivate people, like you said, and because truly, in an environment like this, Nigeria has been described as being fantastically corrupt, and corporate governance and corruption don't mix. It's good to encourage those who appear to be doing the right thing, because it is difficult to be doing the right thing consistently.
I was going to ask you to expatiate more on this corporate governance principles that you said.
Yeah.
Give us maybe 2, 3 of those principles.
It's about accountability. It's about responsibility. It's about fairness. Accountability, if you are put in charge of resources, you know that it's not yours. You have to use it for the benefit of others. I talked about a company being owned by shareholders, but run by directors. Directors must hold AGM to tell the shareholders how they have managed their funds. And if the shareholders are not happy, they can vote out the directors. It's about accountability. So some people have put you there to run the business, and you have to run the business and give them return on their investments. So you must account to them. You must let them know. Exactly. But most people think that directors own the business. It's somebody's money that they are managing. And so you must, and the responsibility, where you have not done the right thing, you should receive some kind of stick.
Yeah, so, I agree. Absolutely.
And fairness is in an environment. I mean, if you are running a business, you have stakeholders. If you take channels, for instance, apart from the owners, apart from the employees, there are also your viewers and those who are on Twitter and all of. So these are your stakeholders. You must be fair to all of your stakeholders. And then in the community where you also operate.
CSR.
Exactly, CSR. It's part of corporate governance. Okay. It's very key. Okay. It is very key.
Dr. Nat Ofor, President ICSAN. National Conference on the 17th of November and Grand Ball on the 18th of November, all taking place at the Eco Hotel.
The conference is at Sheraton.
Oh, conference at Sheraton.
And the ball
Grand
is
The ball at Eco Hotel.
at Eco Hotel.
Yes.
Well, we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And we're pleased that you're pursuing corporate governance so vigorously, because we need more of that in this country, because we're tired of seeing failed companies.
Very true. Very true.
Thank you for coming.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
And as we go on this break, we'll be showing you, our etiquette for today. Janet is not here, but you have her.